Welcome to my channel, The Flix Judge, where you will get detailed reviews and honest ratings of global movies and OTT series so that you can watch only the best content worthy of your time. Today we'll review Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. The movie stars Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth in key roles. Directed by George Miller, this movie is a prequel to the super hit movie Mad Max Fury Road, which released in 2015. This movie is available in English and other major Indian languages like Hindi, Tamil, etc., dubbed versions. Furiosa is a post apocalyptic action movie on the lines of Fury Road or any of those 80s Mad Max movies, Waterworld, etc. It's not absolutely essential, but would definitely help if you have watched the Mad Max Fury Road movie starring Charlize Theron. This movie talks about the story of a young child Furiosa, how she was abducted by the biker gang of Dementus from her home, which is a place of abundance amongst a mostly desertified world, how from a child she grows into a young warrior, and her relentless pursuit of revenge from Dementus who killed her mother. For action fans, the best thing about this movie is the non stop, unbelievable overdose of action. The movie has so many chases across deserts in so many weird looking vehicles from two wheels to God knows how many wheels, with fighters riding them in all kinds of ways. So, if you go to a movie just for action, this movie gives it in 100% unadulterated fashion to your money's worth. The stunt cinematography is superb, and on a big screen, all the efforts of the stuntmen and the visual effects team blend seamlessly to provide a grand spectacle of violent action. But this is about the only thing the movie offers. It is one lengthy action sequence after another. Just when you thought the movie would end, they will push it further with more and still more action sequences. I'm not kidding when I say that the entire movie has only around 10 minutes worth of total dialogues, and 5 minutes of which are spoken in the climax. You may think that having this dialogue might be a good break from the endless action, but it was too little too late. I actually felt so exhausted by the time, wanting the movie to end, that this dialogue just prolonged the misery and served as a drag. I mentioned earlier that if you watched the Fury Road movie, you would understand the story better. But it is also the reason why this movie felt so boring to me. When the first installment released in 2015, the spectacular settings, action choreography, and the imagination around the wild looking vehicles and the fights was mind blowing. Most of it would be etched in your memory for a long time. It was so good and so different. But in this movie, there is nothing new. It is just more of the same. There is no new imagination or surprise element in the action or the settings or the choreography. So, having to watch the same for like 2 more hours is too much. So, when I think about it, maybe you should not watch the first installment if you have not watched it till now. Maybe you would enjoy the action scenes better. Another reason why the first installment worked was because Furiosa was trying to save a bunch of women while fighting a horde of Immortan Joe in the first installment. It was really emotional and gut wrenching at times. But in this installment, you sorely miss that emotional connect. This is just some kind of personal revenge, and that too you don't really feel it. So the action becomes even more meaningless and adds to the disconnect. As far as acting goes, there is not much scope for acting for anybody in this movie. Anya Taylor Joy as Furiosa and Chris Hemsworth as Dementus have done a very good job. Chris Hemsworth, in a new getup, does try to look very edgy and menacing, but his face simply doesn't possess that harshness that is required of this character. Anya has around 99% action scenes only, and she looks competent enough in those. Others just come and go, and they just don't register. So, what is the verdict? Furiosa is definitely a big screen action extravaganza. If you want to get anything out of this movie, you must watch it on a big screen. But it is meaningless, way too exhausting, and has absolutely no emotional connect. My recommendation is don't waste your time. You might as well watch Fury Road on some ODT if you still want. This is an A certified movie for the violence, I guess. I will give this movie a 4 out of 10 stars See you again with another review. Until then, bye and happy viewing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I go through hours and hours of content so that you can watch only the very best ones in your precious free time. Thank you.